Hey guys, Omni here. We are back with episode 5 of season 6 of Supergirl, the final season. Last episode, we saw Nixley actually reveal her true colors, trying to convince Kara to leave her father behind, and then revealed that she was the one that attacked him in the first place, kind of projecting her own father's torment towards her into their situation, trying to convince Kara to give up on her father because they're all bad. And she wants to go to Earth and wreak some havoc. And so Kara had to destroy their only way out of the Phantom Zone before the facility that was housing the mirror, the gateway out, self-destructed as a result of the actions that were going on in there. Lo and behold, Kara was easily able to get away from the explosion somehow. Nixley and her father, unknown right now. Nixley definitely not gone. Father, probably not gone yet. I'd have to say probably not. I think we would see like a send-off or a goodbye if he was actually killed. On the outside the Phantom Zone side of things, the team develops a weapon, or well, Lena develops a weapon that is very much like a ghost trap from Ghostbusters to help combat the Phantoms. They end up finding their lair, taking out the whole group in some, I can't even remember how they did it. There was like this, they used this gemstone thing that they kind of retro-engineered to track Kara from the message she left behind at the fortress and into this little thing, which was able to penetrate the egg sac that's got all the souls. They released all the souls, and all the souls went back to the Phantoms. All the Phantoms turned back into people, causing the progenitor one to shrink and lose power, and they caught it, and now they're going to be like, well, we got one of these things. It can track people and DNA. What if we use it like a Phantom Hound Dog to find Kara in the Phantom Zone when we go in there the next time? So now they're trying to figure out how to do that. But they need more Kara DNA, but they gave up the last bit of it. So they need to find a place where she had expelled all of her radiation at any given point, and they come back to Nia's visions of her time in high school. So the team is going to time travel, it seems, based on what we know from the previous episodes and some of the promos going into this, that the episode title is called Prom Night. So I'm assuming we're going back to high school. We're going to time travel and figure out how to get some of Kara's DNA. But with that being said, guys, remember, as always, with the DC shows we've been doing right now, there are full-length reaction watch-alongs available over on Patreon if you become a member here on the channel itself. Covering all the shows on CW right now, DC-related. Everything over on Disney+. And yeah. So yeah. Just supports the channel if you want to do that. But otherwise, we're going to go ahead and dive into this week's episode of Supergirl. Here we go.
How specifically do we get to this place and time?
Well, based on my survey of satellite imagery from 2009 and the trajectory of the meteor, I was able to predict Kara's point of contact. Lena produced a rendering of the debris field, and by overlaying that with geologic radiation emissions of that same night, I was able to pinpoint the exact location of Kara's DNA. The high school's baseball diamond center field. Me and I depart after
Alex, what's this business about the luckiest town in America?
When I left for college, Kara and her boyfriend, Kenny, they were saving cats from trees and kids from wells, that sort of thing. And the town got quite the reputation.
I thought Kenny Lee was killed when you were in high school. The sheriff was running a drug ring and he got caught.
Yeah.
No, that's one of those old world, new world differences.
Oh.
In this world, Kenny never got killed.
That suggests there could be other
Nice.
differences. Maybe I should come with you.
Absolutely not. In 2009, you could both run into your past selves and thereby disrupt the continuum of space-time. The only people who can go on this mission are Nia and myself.
Okay, fine. But you're going to my past. Don't mess it up.
Don't mess it up.
No.
Does this look messed up to you?
I
I fucking
12.
love Brainy, man.
Is this really what people wore to prom?
It is the perfect disguise to allow us to chillax on our mission. Chillax being a key 2009 phrase, along with flossy, totes, and of course, what's that?
What about was up? You're stress eating.
He's still eating again.
I'm not stress eating.
So you're not worried at all that the last time you time traveled, you missed the mark?
All right, fine. Okay, yes. Maybe the memory of my misstep has compounded my stress, leading to caloric consumption, but I don't know what else to do.
Well, you're with me, and
You're going to prom.
Oh, ultimate optical illusion. Off the dash, please.
Sorry.
Targeting temporal wormhole in 3, 2.
Oh,
Probably waiting for you to
these are some pretty good castings.
Midvale College 1, Stanford 0.
I know Midvale College is solid, but and it's also where Kenny and I have been planning to go since last year. I just need to find the right time to tell him.
So you have decided and haven't told him, or you haven't decided and...
I don't know.
Engine malfunction. Overheating.
Are you sneaking out to save something?
No,
You promised me you'd stop supering when I left.
you fly there without anybody seeing me. Trust me.
You are not flying anywhere. I'm driving you. Okay.
No.
From Metropolis to do a story on
Is this Cat Grant?
wasteland. I need copies. Stat. TikTok.
Yes, ma'am.
Our time relay box is broken. What? It'll take days to fix.
We have 24 hours. All we have to worry about is not being seen.
Oh my gosh! Did you guys just come out of that spaceship?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
He said my name. Are people from your planet psychic?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we are.
We're psychic
Psychic
aliens.
aliens.
When visiting another planet, we like to dress formally to
show respect.
To show respect.
We will be changing
We'll be changing.
right after we fix our ship.
Your ship's broken?
No. Can I just have a minute with my fellow Psychonian?
What the fuck is this? Oh.
These are the exact people we are not supposed to be dealing with.
Yeah, but now we are dealing with
I want to help you.
Thank you.
This might sound mean, but she looks like she is both in high school and equally like 60 years old.
we only have one day.
It's like that Moaning Myrtle kind of face now that I'm like seeing it more frequently.
You can't be found here.
We need to hide the ship.
Oh, we can do Groundhog Day.
You have go-to plays.
Well, all right.
You can stay with us.
If she stays with you guys, he stays with me.
Okay, let's go.
Here you go, bro.
Thank you.
This is just continually getting worse.
Professor Torque, I found another Kryptonian like you asked. It's on the same planet, but that male in Metropolis was a lot.
And if two Kryptonians on the same planet isn't a sign that I should take one, then I don't know what is.
Oh, great.
This is your best computer, you. It's Brock. I'll make it. All right. Next, I need to find access to a 3D printer.
A 3D printer?
Yeah, it's just basic, nothing fancy.
Still, can't you use your ring to, Dumbledore something up?
No. What? No. It's physically impossible to create something out of nothing, Kenny.
Stress eating begins. Oh.
The building blocks of 3D printing are an inkjet engine and ABS plastic, right?
That's correct.
We have all that stuff at our school STEM lab. Oh, we could sneak onto campus early, and then we'd have
It's convenient enough.
Place.
So will you be eating all of this?
Oh,
Thank you.
Brady.
Sometimes I think that if I could just call her and hear her voice, I might be able to find the confidence to keep going.
Time travel no-nos.
So,
Pink Panther. Okay.
to go around with Kara helping people.
Oh.
She and I are staying local for college to get better at it. In fact, I just made us a bass.
Base?
I really, really hope she likes it.
course you will. There's nothing women like more than physics well applied. Yeah, not to fear, I shall stay here for the remaining minutes to complete fabrication.
I don't know, man. With that print rate, your fab looks like it's gonna take remaining hours.
Every time I try to use one of these things. Come on, come on!
That is perfect. You are the tenor our Glee Club needs.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Unless there is another class that I can escort you to.
Sprunk.
Nice. Oh, what the fuck?
Kenny!
What is he doing?
I left our STEM lab in search of sustenance and immediately got conscripted by our Glee Club Spartan chief. That led me to getting recruited by your math league, drama guild, and Coach Kripke.
Is a lot of exposure.
Yes, and given my status, a risky venture, but necessary in order to avoid unwanted attention. Or worse, AM detention with Mrs. Gormley. So, I have to say, it has been a revelation. Are you familiar with the emotion of stress? And yet I had been under the impression that my only options were to stress eat or not to stress eat. But now, thanks to your school, I see a cornucopia of approaches. Math leaguers factor and baseballers hit.
Dude, that is fantastic, but now that you've seen all that,
Got some moves.
do you maybe want to get out of here? Because if Alex finds out, she's going to flip.
True. Okay.
That guy almost killed us. In that truck, no one's at the wheel.
Hey, maybe you should slow down the truck, boss.
This is how you get it.
I completely forgot about these people.
They set the stage for disaster, and they can't help but try and stop it.
That don't look that bad.
Use your freeze breath on the back axle.
Did she tell her about her freeze breath?
A Kalooan has flown in.
They're gone.
Guys, time to go. That reporter's right behind me.
They just need a talking dog man and they'll be complete.
I'm so sorry I missed your call. Knowing me, I'm either in the garden or the studio, so don't take it personally.
I'm sorry, we're telling Mom. Alex, wait, please. You can't tell Eliza. I can fix this.
If you're so mature, then why haven't you told Kenny about college with him next year? Where are you going?
To show you how mature I really am.
I'm gonna go tell Kenny.
Look, it says the DEO captured him in Uruguay 3 days from now. That's why we lose track of him. He takes off to South America.
Uh-oh.
No.
They changed the timeline.
Our actions in this past, they just changed the space-time continuum.
Hey, kid. Want to make 20 bucks?
Were drones very accessible in 2009? I don't remember them being so.
That's old man Watson's barn. What are we doing?
Welcome to our new heroing base.
Oh, Kenny.
Just some guy's old barn. I mean, eventually it's gonna get reclaimed or replaced or bought, right? He's just spinning in his chair yelling. Dude, I am loving this show just for Jesse Rathband.
High school, Nia, with its many species, each with its own tactics of stress mitigation. I thought that given the extreme circumstances, that employing all the coping mechanisms I learned today would help, but disappointingly, they remain ineffective. You partook in some high school experience, yes? How did you cope?
I would sing my favorite song. It's all taken and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit.
This is so corny, but I love it.
Has been found.
I love it. Am I fucking drunk? Maybe. I'm not.
Do you know what this is?
A bench? Oh.
It's where you changed my life.
Jesus Christ, this kid's so wholesome. He's about to get his shit wrecked.
Well, I wouldn't be a very good hunter if the prey could just see me, now would I?
Consider hunting season over, pal.
You just never know what's going to happen next.
Jesus. This guy's so corny. To be continued. All right, man. Well, not even surprising. I mean, so far there hasn't really been an episode of this season that I haven't enjoyed on some level, man. This one was definitely cracking me up almost from beginning to end. Couple heartfelt moments here and there, mostly between Nia and Brainy. I feel like we've kind of tread this water with Alex and Kara before. They've already kind of aired their dirty laundry about Alex's feelings of growing up in that household before. So none of that really kind of hit me. The stuff with Kenny, whatever, not really hitting me at all. It's really just Brainy and Nia traveling into the past and like experiencing these differences. And if for Brainy experiencing high school and the stresses of it, the different expectations, all that, and different outlets, methods of coping, which is something he's been trying to figure out ever since he's gotten his emotions back in charge. He's evolved beyond his stress eating now. And I liked seeing him like struggle with that. Man, Jesse Rath just had to have so much fun in this episode. He knocked it out of the park in this one. Nia had a lot more heavier stuff in this, especially being in a time where, again, she's kind of out of control of her powers, or not really out of control, but doesn't really know how to use them properly or interpret her dreams properly. And her mother's alive, and I like that temptation that she was giving into with this. And then, of course, both of them gave in to their worst impulses, I guess, while they were in here, because I mean, they knew right out of the get-go. I mean, they weren't supposed to interact with Kara and Alex whatsoever, and then they didn't really get a say in that, but they did get a say in how much and more involved they got to be. And Brainy was the first one to shotgun himself into every extracurricular activity at this high school. And then Nia, of course, I just called her mom, didn't even leave a voice message, just heard the voicemail, which makes me wonder how that would have played out if her mom had actually picked up. And then, of course, this little subplot with Cat Grant being there, which was cool. That I don't know who the actress is. She kind of looks familiar as is, but she was definitely carrying that Cat Grant energy really, really well. The castings of all the young actors and actresses in this was really well handled. They got some really great people in there. I do feel bad about some of the things said about the one for Kara. But I definitely got some Moni Myrtle vibes from that girl, unfortunately. But they looked great. They carried it wonderfully. And Cat Grant, though, holy shit. That was some real Cat Grant, like authentic energy coming through that performance. Same with Alex, man. I think that they did a really good job with that. Yeah. Then we also had this subplot of the ringmaster hunting them down, trying to capture them for his collection, and at least succeeding in getting Nia and Brainy here in the end. But he really wants that Kryptonian. I like that he also made one attempt already trying to capture Superman, and that didn't really quite work. Yeah, overall, it was a fun episode. I like them dealing with the past technologies, them trying to incorporate past lingo. It was just a fun little time travel thing. They altered the timeline, and I'm wondering if there's going to be any repercussions for that. I did go into this knowing it was a two-parter, so I'm not surprised by the fact that we didn't close this all up into this, but I don't know. I liked it. I liked this episode quite a bit. Guys, sound of the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear them. We'll carry on that conversation after the video. Thanks, everybody, for your support. A huge shout out to our patron legends, Mandy Sherritt, Antoine Rodriguez, and Ryan Karen. Thank you guys so much for joining the Patreon and supporting this channel. Everybody else who's been hopping over there as well. Just another reminder, if you're interested, the full reaction watch-alongs are available over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the YouTube channel itself, whichever one's more convenient, gives you access to the same content. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Supergirl. Take care, everybody.